guys, so today we're going to be recording the first part of my crochet project. I am making another sweater just like how you may have saw my purple one. This is the project. This is how far I've gotten. So I have the body done. And then I have one sleeve done. I still just have to join these squares. I'm using this is my binding, and then I will be using these as my ribbing. So now I just have to connect these. I won't be doing that today because I will be diamond painting, but I will be starting this tomorrow. I'm recording this on Sunday. I just wanted to get the intro out of the way first. And then once I get these joined together, then I will sew them on the other side. And then I will sew them on the other side, just like how I've done here. I still have to weave in all the ends, but that will be a later problem. I'm not too excited to weave in these ends because a lot of them are kind of short, and normally I work with my ends as I crochet, but I was being kind of lazy. I haven't touched this project since before the first. I think I worked on it on Christmas weekend, but that was the last time I've touched it. So I want to get this done and I want to get it out of the way. There's a new collar style that I want to try, so I want to try it on this one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. You'll see here that I have two different sizes squares. I have the bigger ones on the front, and then I have the smaller ones on the sleeves. I had initially made two different vests, and I didn't particularly like the way how they laid on my body. So I decided to utilize the squares instead of just them sitting in my closet, and I'm going to make a sweater out of them. I really liked the way how my blue and yellow and cream one turned out with the purple ribbing, so I'm going to follow along with that same ideal. Luckily, the smaller squares are actually the same size that I did those squares, so I knew exactly what the measurements would be. And if you guys haven't seen my most recent video, I took apart partial part of my sleeves because they were just a little too long, and I actually took a row out. So those I did, I think it was like 5 granny squares, and these ones I'm only doing 4, which is just like how I did those. So I'm really hoping that it turns out well and it fits me just right. And I'm not going to want a tight ribbing around the body or the neck, but I do like a tighter ribbing around the wrists, so I will be doing those with a smaller crochet hook, but that will be later in the week. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy, and comment down below if you have any questions. Hi guys, this is day 2 of finishing my granny square sweater. I'm going to show it to you now. Okay, this is how far I've gotten. So I have all the sides, I have the sleeves connected on both sides. I also have the sides seamed up here. So those are all done. Now it's just time for the ribbing. Now you might see my table here. This table has all of the extra yarn that I had for this project. And also some of it's from a grab bag from the DI that had miscellaneous colors in it. Unfortunately, a lot of those colors were like tied together and they don't really have very long ends, so I can't really weave them in. But I'm gonna try and use it. The process though that I have to think of is how am I going to use it, because it's all almost from the same skein. It's just it's been torn apart, broken apart. Certain sections have been used. Like there's some areas where it looks like whoever had this skein didn't really like this orange, so I have a lot of this orange. But then there's like this, where someone liked this brown. I just have to decide how I want to do it. I only have 2 really dark colors, one dark brown, a dark orange, and then a bunch of creams and white. I kind of want to treat it as if it will like go in sections. So I think what I'm going to do is ribbing in stripes. So it takes one row to get to the end, and then it takes another row to get back. That will be one stripe cluster. I think that will make it a little more complicated, but at least that way I'll be able to evenly use all of the colors. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to weigh these, and I'm going to see how much I have of each, so then I know which ones I need to use more of and which ones I need to use less of. I got all those done. So I tried to kind of lay them out so like it went from darker to lighter, and then underneath that I wrote what the gram was. Okay, I have this container that just says stuff on it, and that's what I'm going to use to divide out my colors. So I'm going to hurry and do that and just speed that up. Okay, so this is what I've done here. I'm gonna have these colors for the ribbing, and whatever I don't use for that section will just transfer over to the next one. And then whatever I don't use for that one will go over to the next one. And then if I run out, I have this that I can grab for. So that's where we're gonna start. I hope that wasn't too confusing. I hope I didn't make that too complicated, but I really did want to use these colors and get them out of my stash. And since this is pretty much a scrap project, it's from 2 granny square vests that I ended up not wearing, and that was a bunch of scrap yarn, and I scrapped a bunch of the binding to bind that together. I just decided to continue with the tradition and use up a bunch of scrap yarn. So let's get to ribbing. Okay, so I did 2 rounds so you guys could see the colors. I'm kind of iffy at the moment. I can't decide if I like it or if I don't like it. I'm afraid it's going to be too much and it's going to take away from the rest of the sweater. Okay, I got some input from my mom and she likes it. She thinks it's cool. My goal for this colorway kind of sort of thing is I want to just do it on the bottom and then on the cuffs, and I'll figure out what to do for the collar. I just haven't decided what to do for the collar yet, but I'm just going to continue my way along here, and whenever I run out of a color, then I will just grab from here. Hi guys, I know this is a little bit more of a different setup. I wanted to try something a little bit different. I normally crochet in my crochet chair, which is normally over here in this corner. But I didn't want to have to move my setup, so I just decided to bring it over here. I haven't worked on the sweater since Monday. It's Wednesday right now, so I'm going to try and get as much done as I possibly can today. It's currently 1:05. The bottom part is the ribbing is my goal for today to get done. It's okay if I don't get to the sleeves today because I still have tomorrow. But if I can get to the sleeves, that would be amazing. I'm gonna pause here and then just do a time lapse of me getting the ribbing done. If you guys are curious what I'm going to be listening to, I'm going to be listening to a new audiobook that I found. It's on an app that's called Whisper FM, and the audiobook is True Luna Rejected by My Mate. It's pretty good. I'm on chapter 18, and there's 96 chapters, so I'm not even halfway. But it's nice, it's free. You just watch some ads. You get 5 minutes every ad you watch. Or at the beginning they'll let you spin a wheel, and you can get, I think it's anywhere from like 3 minutes up to 100 minutes. And you can do that twice. You can spin the wheel twice. So right now I'm at 118 minutes. We'll see how far I can get in 118 minutes, which I will check back with you at 2:30. Okay, it is 2:03. I think I started at 1:12. I got to the other side of the ribbing. I don't think it will be too small. I'm going to put it together and I'm going to try it on and I'm going to see how it looks. So 1 minute. Okay, I did that way too tight. So I have to take this out and I have to redo it. Because there's that even before I put it together. And I can barely even fit my hand in here. And I wouldn't say that want it like that, to where like it wouldn't be stretchy. I like it to be right on my hips. So that sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take that apart. Darn it. Okay. We'll have a speed up version of me frogging it. Okay, so we're pretty much back at the spot where I started. But my hand's starting to hurt, so I'm gonna take a break and I'll try and come back to it tonight to try and finish the bottom part and then leave the cuffs and collar for tomorrow. I think for the collar, I was gonna do kind of like a turtleneck collar. I just have to find a color that will work because I don't think I'll have enough in my scraps for the collar. But I was also thinking of just doing a solid anyways. So, see you tomorrow. Hi guys. It's Thursday, and before she jumped off, I wanted to show you guys Sally because I just thought this was adorable. She was driving my mom mad, so she brought her into me, and then she just decided to plant herself on top of my desk. She's so cute. She just woke up too, so she wants a bunch of loves. And she doesn't come up on my desk very much, at least not as much as I want her to. So I was pretty excited, and I had to turn the recording on so you guys could see her. I wonder if you can hear her purring. She's such a cutie pie. Okay, I'm going to show you where I got on the sweater. I got the bottom part done, I got the cuffs done, and then I decided on what I wanted to do for the collar. I am going to do a turtleneck, and actually I didn't use as much yarn as I thought I was going to, so I had a lot left over, and I'm going to show you guys that now. Okay, so I know I have a cat here, so this is going to be a little difficult, but I actually just ended up doing everything in the 5mm just to make it easier so it wasn't so complicated. Sally, don't fall. Oh, and then there's Bozer. Hi, Bozer. Bozer, say hi. Say hi. Say hi, Bozer. He's such a good boy. Yes, he is. He's been hanging out with me all day in my bedroom. Okay, so this is everything. I did run out of the white, like how you see here. I got it all the way on the bottom. I don't think I ran out on the bottom. I did. So, but I did run out, so I did have to go into the scraps and get some. But I decided what I'm going to do for the collar. So there's this pretty big opening, and I had to figure out how to close up this opening because it goes to my shoulders here. So I'm going to do a long turtleneck. Here's the start of it right here. So what I did is it's 10 half double crochets and then 10 single crochets, and I'm going to do it just like how I did on my other sweater. I am going to join it in a way that will cinch it together like really tight. I don't know how to explain it, so I'm actually going to show you guys what I mean. Okay, so to explain to you what I'm doing here, this here at the top part is 10 single crochets, and then here these last 10 stitches are half double crochets. I'm doing 20 stitches because I wanted it to have a little bit of area where it could overlap where my neck will be. Since there are so many stitches to go through, I wanted to show you by what I meant by what I did on my sweater, my first sweater's cuffs. So I went into the hole I was already working in, and then I went into the chain space next to it. I chained one, I turned my work, and I chained another so that I could even back up to where the half double crochet is. And then I just did 10 half double crochets in the back loops only. Now I will do 10 single crochets. And then I will just repeat that process again, going all the way down. And then I'll repeat that same process again that I did here. I'll go into the chain space we were first in, and then I will go into the one next to it, yarn over, do a stitch, chain one, and then do 10 half double crochets. And I will repeat this process all the way around so that it will cinch the collar in a little bit more so it's not so loose. But I wanted it to be a little bit taller so that I could either have it higher up on my neck or farther down on my neck. And you can see it starting to take shape. You can see how this is wider and then it gets skinnier as it gets up. That's the half double crochets. But I wanted to make sure that this wouldn't be too crazy, so I just did the half double, but I still wanted to cinch it in a little bit, so that's my way of cinching in. And I'll do that all the way around, and I'll come back to you guys when I have that finished. Hi guys, it is Friday. I'll be uploading this shortly after I film this outro, but I wanted to show you I got it done. I got the collar done. It feels so nice. See, this is how high it goes up. So I can have it up all the way if I want. I can also put it over my face. But it doesn't have to be. I just wanted it in case if I needed to cover my nose, in case if it got cold. But it folds down just nice. It's cinched in the collar. It used to be all the way over here, so I was really excited about that. So it's all nice and neat. I already showed you guys the cuffs. I got the bottom done. And now I'm going to show you what I had left. So from the vests themselves, I had 2 granny squares that I couldn't use. And then I had 1 big granny square I couldn't use. When it came to the scraps, this is what I had pretty much used for everything until I ran out of the off-whites. So then this became my off-white, and this became my color in between my orange. But I only had to do that for 1 row, so it wasn't bad. It wasn't really noticeable. Then I did the collar in all 1. This was the brown that I had the most of, other than this one. Here, let me check my notes. If you guys want me to reweigh these and see how much I had left, I can do that. Just comment down below and I can put it in my next crochet video. My hands really hurt after doing this project. I was going to crochet an amigurumi for next week, but I think I'm going to take a week off from crocheting because I still have my temperature blanket that I'm doing at night with my mom. So I want to make sure that my hands are still good for that. But I am actually going to do a video of some yarn that I bought and an actual kit that I bought. So that's what that video will be on. So let me check my calendar here. Okay, so I'm posting this on Friday the 12th. Next Friday I will be having a yarn haul. And then the 26th I will be having an amigurumi video. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's for someone. So I don't want them to see this video and then figure out what it is. I want to surprise them. So today will be the sweater. Next week will be the yarn haul. And the 26th will be the amigurumi that I'm making. But yeah, please let me know if you'd like me to tell you what these new yarn stats are. I can do that. I hope you guys enjoy. This was a lot of fun. I actually had so much fun doing this new collar. I even might change the collar on my other one because I actually really do like turtlenecks. But that will be a future video kind of thing because I've already fixed one thing on that sweater. That was the very first sweater I made. So I'm pretty proud of myself that I was able to do that and then apply that to this. I was so happy. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below if you have any questions, and I hope you have a wonderful day and weekend. Bye!